sometimes you're gonna face an obstacle, and with that obstacle, there's really no way around it. There's no way above it. There's no way underneath it. The only way to move through that obstacle is to go through it. The only way is for example, the easiest example I could come up with right now is all week it's been raining, and I know I said in my previous video I could get videos out all week, like every day, but in reality I could have. However, it was raining, like thunderstorming, like it seemed like every hour on my phone I was getting flash flood warnings. Like, it was bad, and it even looks like it's about to go throw down again today. So there's nothing I can do to combat that rain. I actually tried to record in my room. I just couldn't do it. Like, I was like, being in a box makes me feel like my mind is in a box and I'm not able to think. So that's why I really like recording outside. And yeah, I was just like, there's nothing I could do besides thug it out. I only have to get through the rain. I can't go above the clouds and start recording. I can't go underneath the earth. I can't go outside of my town. Like, why would I leave where I live to just go record a video? So sometimes the road to success is through the parts of yourself that you avoid. You, like, for example, like, you go through things in life, right? Especially when you're younger, you're not sure how to really process things. You sort of lock it up. You don't really ever get rid of it because you're not sure how to process it. You're not really sure how to process it out of your body. You're not sure how to process those emotions. And so you just lock it up and you're like, okay, I'll deal with it later. And the whole time you forget that you've dealt with it, but it's still having an effect on your life. And then so when a time comes and you're like, okay, I'm doing everything right, but I'm not seeing the results I want to see, it's because you're avoiding going through that door. The way I see it in my mind, right, is you're in this mansion. You're in this mansion. And you've been going through all the rooms. Sometimes you can choose to go through this room, or you can go through a more easier room. Like, you can go through a room full of obstacles, or you can choose the route with less obstacles. But at the end of the day, you're gonna come across a room where you're gonna get to a point in the hallway, get to a point down your path where there's only one door you can go through, and there's only one door you can leave out of, and that's through the parts of yourself that you avoid. Those things that you have buried subconsciously, those subconscious traumas, those subconscious limiting beliefs, those subconscious wounds that still need healing. That's how you're gonna get there. You're not gonna get there if you don't go through and face what you've been I guess, like, pushing down. Like, you're not gonna get to it if, like, I can't think of the word right now. Like, you're not gonna make it to the other side of that door if you don't go through the room, if you don't sit there and you don't face what you've been avoiding. You wanna come up? Okay, so, and like I always say, it's all about how you talk to yourself. It's like your mindset, the way you speak to yourself, the way you encourage yourself or discourage yourself is gonna reveal to you how much strength lies within you. I think that makes sense. Like, for example, if you're telling yourself, man, I don't want to face that trauma, I don't know if I can do it, you're gonna be more reluctant to just stay stagnant where you are, right? You're not gonna really feel motivated and amped up and encouraged and nourished to go through those parts of yourself that you've been avoiding. But if you say to yourself, I can do this, I'm ready, I've been preparing for this, I've been healing, I've got this, and you're going to be more reluctant to go through it and face it head on, rather than still avoiding the the adversity, rather than avoiding what you've been bottling up. Because if you don't face it head on, like I said, there's no other way around it. You can't go around it, you can't go over it, you can't go through it. So if you just choose not to go through it, well, you better be prepared to stay exactly where you are for the rest of your life. Because in order to move forward, you've got to go through those dark, scary parts. You've got to. And you are more than capable of doing so. If you've been healing this far, if you've purged out a lot of those traumas, a lot of those limiting beliefs, this is just another stepping stone. And the only thing that is holding you back is you. Once you surrender everything to God and let Him work, the only thing that's in your way is you. the only thing that will be in your way is you. If you tell yourself, no, I'm not going to go through that, and most of the time it's because the emotions that come up that as you're going through it and as you're healing. So if you tell yourself, no, I don't want to go through those emotions again, that's why I bottled it for a reason, where you're going to have to keep going through those emotions the more and more you bottle it. So would you rather face it head on and never have to deal with it again? And every now and then memories will pop up. But let me tell you guys something. One thing I've learned on my healing journey is, like, it is, in so many words, when you have a physical wound, this thing on my hand, right, I keep scratching at it because it's itchy, and it's been here for you see how small this is? This would have been healed, like, I don't even know how long it's been here, but it would have been healed, literally. But I keep scratching at it, and that's why it looks like that, because it gets itchy. When you what's the word I'm looking for? When you tend to the wound by showing it love and by embracing it, and then leave it alone, you don't have to, it's not something you have to do every single day. But whenever it comes up, whenever you feel that pain again, just like if you had a cut on your hand, every time you feel the pain, right, you're going to probably cleanse it up, put a Band-Aid on it, and go about your day. And then when you feel the pain again, clean it back up. You show it love each and every time until it heals. Whenever that pain comes back up, whenever that emotional pain comes back up, embrace it instead of trying to put it down. Acknowledge it, because the more and more you push it away, the less light that is on it, and that becomes a part of your shadow self. Some people have a gigantic shadow that they have not brought into light, but as time goes on, the more and more you the more and more you embrace that pain and start showing it love. The easiest way to heal anything, whether it be physical or emotional, is through love. Love is like a universal language. It's like a universal Band-Aid. It's like universal glue. You get what I mean? Like, it will work for anything. I'm telling you. Negativity has never solved anything. Pushing your problems away have never solved anything. In order to get those problems gone and have them fully go away, it's through love. But like I was saying, there's been times where when I first started healing, every time it would pop up, it was just so much pain. Like, I would feel so much heaviness in my heart, and it would just be so much pain. And now I could probably think about something I really don't even know what to think about. I'm sure it'll come to me. I hope not, but it probably will. But there's been times where it's like, okay, when I think about it, it pops up, and I'm like, oh, like, I really don't want to deal with that, but I deal with it anyway, because I don't want to feel that way. If you don't want to feel this way no more, if you don't want to feel the emotional pain, deal with it instead of pushing it away, because it'll only get worse. The greater the obstacle, the greater the outcome. And so when you have to go through those parts of yourself that you've been avoiding, just know that you're gonna come out stronger than ever before. Like, one thing about it, I've really been working on releasing my past as I go through this, this door. It's I can't go around it. I can't go in another room. I have to go through this door exactly. And one thing I keep telling myself, number one, I can do this. I can do this, because back then I was not equipped with the resources and the wisdom and the knowledge to deal with this emotional pain. But now, oof, this is a piece of cake. I think I just mentioned something like this in one of my previous videos when I was like, imagine going back to kindergarten with all the knowledge you have now. Like, you know how to read, write, spell. Kindergarten is going to be a breeze. So back then kindergarten wasn't a breeze, because you didn't know how to do none of that. And so back then I didn't know how to deal with this emotional pain, but now it's like I'm ready. Like, I can do this. Like, this is what I've been preparing for. This whole journey that I've been on, this is what it's been leading up to, so that way I can get through this. I already know how to deal with my emotions. I am in control. I have self-control. Like, I've got this. You've got this. Don't be afraid of yourself, because in so many words, when you are afraid to go through that door that you have been avoiding, in so many words, you're avoiding yourself. And true self-love, let me tell you this right now, true self-love means embracing all of you, the light and the dark side of you. And the only way you can embrace the dark side of you is to show it love. And then when you show the dark side of you love, it gets transformed into light. So either way, you're still bettering yourself. Like if you just choose to avoid it, that darkness will only grow. It will only fester up into something negative, and you do not want that. The more darkness you have in your life, well, the less you're able to see. But once you start to heal, and this is why I'm excited, because y'all already know when I make my videos, it really be about things that I can speak on. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna ever come on here and make a video that I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. You know what I mean? And so that's why I'm excited for this, for as I go through this door, because I've already went in the room. Now I'm just going through it. There's no way. I've already went in the room. Once you go in, you can't go back unless you want to stay where you are forever. And that's one of the reasons why I'm excited, because this is a great obstacle for me to overcome. I already know I'm gonna overcome it, but by the time I make it to the other side of the room and I open that door, and now I have so many options of what path I want to go down. It, like, in so many words, what am I trying to say here? Hold on. By the time I get to the end of that room and I look back, I would have realized how different that room looks. Like in so many words, that room that you're avoiding has all the things in it that you locked up inside. But when you make it to the other side of the room and you look back, you're gonna realize how great you cleaned that room up. You're gonna be like, damn, I did that. I can't believe the room used to look like this and now it looks like this. It's so neatly organized and everything is clean and spotless. But back then you probably had all sorts of things, cobwebs. You might have had cobwebs, dirty socks, I don't know. But you just gotta be grateful. And the quickest way to success is through healing your shadow self. The more light you bring into your life, the more you're able to see, the faster you're able to move. The more light you bring into your life, the more illuminated your path gets. And so when your path is illuminated, you can see exactly what the best option is for you. The quickest way is through the parts of yourself that you avoid. Of course, you can still achieve a success by avoiding those parts, but it will be nothing nearly as good as if you were to just go ahead and heal yourself, heal your shadow. So that's all that I have for this video. I want to say thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for the love and everybody joining the community. Welcome. Yeah, it's been raining like crazy, so I haven't been able to get no videos out. So my last video that I recorded was on Monday, but I think I got a video up on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. So this video will probably be going out tomorrow, since today is Thursday. Today is Thursday, so this video will go out tomorrow on Friday. But yeah, I want to thank you. Every time I talk at the end of my videos, it's like, at this point, when it gets to the end of my videos, I already be on a roll. And so now I be having to slow myself back down, but it take me a little minute. So the way I'm imagining it in my head is like, I just keep bumping into things because I'm moving too fast. But let me slow down. Thank y'all so much for watching the videos, man. Like, I really do appreciate it. Just give it a few months. And you might think a few months is hard, but when you give your best, you're gonna get your best. Like, when you do your best each and every day, good things are sure to come your way. Just do your best. Face it head on. You're going to be so proud of yourself. You're going to be, number one, thank yourself. I don't even want to talk about the future. Thank yourself right now for deciding to face it head on. Because that's strength. Looking at all that mess that you've stored inside and saying, I'm going to clean this up all by myself. That's strength. That's real strength. Saying that you're gonna go through those motions again and this time handle it differently, that's strength. So be proud of yourself that you're making the decision to show your strength and to use all the knowledge that you've attained to clean that mess up. And it's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be like, okay, I'm just gonna, be strong and everything like that. There are gonna be times where you come across something as you're cleaning and you just break down in tears. And that's fine. Let it out. That's how you heal, by letting the emotions out instead of bottling it in. Instead of saying, Like, what's the point of going through the room if you're gonna just keep things in the room that's not meant to be there? The point of going through the room is to clear that shit out, so that way you can make space for everything. I mean, clear it all out, baby. You're gonna have to purge all of that up out of the room, pack it up and go. You understand what I'm saying? So what's the point of cleaning the room if you're just only gonna leave a few things? You have to look at all those things and remember, every single time something comes up, remember that it is from the past. Remember that it is from the past, and you are letting your past go. And so anything, literally everything in that room, you're letting it go. Because once that room is cleared out, babe, you're gonna have so much room for something even better, something better than you could ever imagine. But you gotta believe it, and you gotta want it, and you gotta do it, and you gotta face it, and you gotta work for it, baby. It's not gonna be easy. You're gonna feel tired some days, so rest. You're gonna feel, sometimes you're gonna feel attachment to certain things. Let it go, because it's in the past. But that's really all that I have for this video, man. I could really keep going, but that's all that I have for this video, man. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Until next time, bye, friends. You gotta push through the fear. I know that was kind of like a what the heck example, but still. Like, my brain, I'm inside. I've explained this before. When I'm inside, I cannot think. It's not that I cannot think. It's like I feel like I can't think as freely. I don't know. I'm saying, when I'm inside, I just feel like my thoughts are like bouncing off the walls. And so it's like, it's not coming to me like it would if I was outside and I had the fresh air. But I don't know if y'all can hear. It's actually raining outside. So it's been raining all day. Let me show y'all the weather. It's because it's been so long since I recorded in my room, you guys. But it's literally been raining all day. It's literally been raining all day. Literally. Now, rain, 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 sunset, rain, 2 hours, rain, 2 more hours, rain. It's literally gonna be raining even tomorrow. Change can grant you new experiences. Be open to change. Literally be open to changes happening in your life, because that's how you get new experiences, and that's how you grow. You can't grow doing the same thing. You need to remind yourself that you will not grow doing the same thing over and over and over again. And move through the fear. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Whatever it is you're working on doing. If you're telling yourself, oh, I'm scared to do this because I don't even know. Like, that's how silly it is. Like, when you really break it down, fears can be so silly. Like, you could be scared of making some kind of, like, it's not like, oh my gosh, I might have to scrap this video, you guys, because I don't think right when I'm inside. Like, it don't come to me freely, man. But I really want to get videos out. I don't know, you guys. I might have to scrap this video. Because I don't want to be like just stopping every 2 minutes. You know what I might do? I think I might add this as like a blooper at the end of my next video, because I might just have to wait till it stops getting rainy. And this is why I record my videos outside. Like, this is why I don't make videos in my room, because I just feel like I'm in a box. Like, my mind is not free to think when I'm inside. Like, because I'm surrounded by 4 walls, but when I'm outside, there's no limit to what I can think and how imaginative I can be. Like, I'm the most creative version of me when I'm outside. So yeah, I'm gonna scrap this video. I think I'm just gonna add this in as a blooper. So yeah, my cat is back there sleeping. Should this be a Q&A? I really want to make a Q&A video, low-key, because I just watched my very first video on the channel, and like, I kind of want to answer questions. Like, now that I actually have a community, I kind of want to answer questions. So if you're watching this far in the video, because this is going to be put at the end of the video, comment down some questions. I'm going to just be collecting questions, I guess, from a few videos, because it's not going to be right after. But comment down some questions, and I'll screenshot them, and I'll answer them in a Q&A video. Yeah, because I want to do a Q&A because it's been 8 months since my first video ever, which was a Q&A. But I'm gonna first stop yapping. And yeah, bye friends.